Well, earthquakes aren't just huge tremors. In fact, these disasters changed the lives of millions of people in the area of impact. But how big were the biggest earthquakes that ever shook our planet? Any idea? Well, that's why we're here, right? Yep. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back once again to our channel. So what are you guys waiting for? Smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for the most exciting content on your feed. So let's hop on. Earthquakes are one of the most unexpected and life-changing natural disasters, right? The chances of you really feeling one beneath your feet is slim, but they do occur on every continent. The United States Geological Survey estimates that around 500,000 earthquakes occur each year. Many of them occur deep inside the Earth's crust and would go unnoticed if seismographs were not used. But the earthquakes which we're going to see are the most massive ever recorded. Trust me. Alright, starting from number 10, the Sumatra earthquake from 2012. The 8.7 magnitude earthquake that hit west of Indonesia on the 11th of April 2012 was the largest of its kind ever recorded, supporting predictions made that a massive tectonic plate was breaking up. The quake was originally recorded at 8.6 magnitude, and the revised estimate suggested that it was 40% larger than previously thought. The magnitude 8.7 quake and an 8.2 quake 2 hours later were caused by the separation of the Indian and Australian subplates beneath the Indian Ocean, west of Sumatra and southeast of Asia. The 8.7 jolt was also likely the greatest ever seismically recorded within a single tectonic plate of Earth's crust. Within a 2-minute, 40-second time frame, at least 4 underwater fault ruptures occurred southwest of Sumatra, Indonesia, which triggered the quake. It killed at least 2 people and caused heart attacks in 8 more. The earthquake was felt from India to Australia, as well as throughout South and Southeast Asia. Number 9. The Assam Tibet earthquake from 1950. On the 15th of August 1950, an earthquake struck the Xishan, India border region. The earthquake's epicenter was in Raima, Tibet. Numerous structures were damaged as a result of the earthquake, and between 1,500 and 3,000 people were discovered dead. Following the earthquake, huge landslides occurred, obstructing the Subansiri River. This naturally obstructed dam was demolished 8 days later, causing a 7-meter-high tsunami that swamped numerous communities and killed 536 people. The earthquake also displaced about 5 million individuals. The earthquake also left over 5 million people homeless. Number 8. The Rat Islands earthquake from 1965. In 1965, on February 4th, a magnitude 8.2 earthquake near the Aleutian Islands created a tsunami that was seen in Hawaii, Japan, and other parts of the Pacific. The earthquake caused modest damage on the islands of Adak, Attu, Amchitka, and Shemya. Sweeper Cove's sea level dropped 1.2 feet in 15 minutes. The water level at Massacre Bay, Attu, increased 5.2 feet over its average level at the time. It had an amplitude of 0.8 feet at Dutch Harbor, Alaska, and 3 inches in Sitka. The rise in the water around Shemya Island's southern coast was projected to be 35 feet. A warehouse was destroyed and a section of the coastal road washed away. Amchitka was reported to have suffered little tsunami damage. A field party discovered a stretch of debris that had been transported roughly 6.5 feet above the regular high tide line. And guess what? The aftershock pattern showed a 400 by 125 mile block, with the highest energy following the orthogonal to this block and passing between Hawaii and Japan. Number 7. The Ecuador-Colombia earthquake from 1906. A magnitude 8.2 earthquake off the coast of Ecuador and Colombia triggered a powerful tsunami that killed 500 to 1,500 people. It was observed all along Central America's coast, as far north as San Francisco and as far west as Japan. The tsunami hit Hilo around 12.5 hours after the earthquake. It engulfed the floor of the ancient dock at the end of Waianunu Street, as well as the train tracks connecting to Waikiki. The water level oscillations had a range of 3.6 meters in a period of 30 minutes. The Wailuku and Waiola rivers' courses alternately dried up and vanished under the tidal wave. Number 6. The Male earthquake from 2010. The 2010 Male earthquake, also known as the 2010 Chile earthquake, struck off the coast of central Chile on Saturday the 27th of February, roughly 3 kilometers off the shore of Pelujeu commune in Chile's Male region. The violent shaking lasted around 3 minutes. The tsunami caused by the earthquake damaged many coastal communities in south-central Chile. The tsunami also harmed Talcahuano's port. Buildings fell in various places, including Santiago, killing many people. In January 2011, officials released the ultimate death toll of 525 deaths and 25 individuals missing. Number 5. The Kamchatka Russian earthquake from 1952. On the 4th of November 1952, a massive earthquake measuring 9.0 rocked the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia's far east. It triggered a massive Pacific-wide tsunami with waves up to 15 meters high, causing major destruction to both Kamchatka Peninsula and the Kuril Islands and killing between 10,000 and 15,000 people. It was also quite destructive on the Hawaiian Islands. However, no human casualties were reported as a result of the tsunami. The waves reached Peru, Chile, and New Zealand. Tsunami waves of up to 1.3 meters were seen in Alaska, the Aleutian Islands, and California. Number 4. The Tohoku earthquake from 2011. A large underwater megathrust earthquake, notes one off the coast of Japan, happened on the 11th of March 2011, with the local time. The earthquake caused a large tsunami with waves reaching 40.5 meters in height. The waves carried inland as far as 6 miles and caused substantial and catastrophic structural damage in northeastern Japan, making it one of the worst in human history. Airports, highways, and railroads were destroyed, as were 127,290 structures that completely collapsed, 272,788 buildings that partially collapsed, and another 747,989 buildings that were partially damaged. A dam had failed. The tsunami also triggered nuclear mishaps, most notably level 7 meltdowns at 3 reactors in the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant complex, indicating a major catastrophe of the highest degree. On the 10th of March 2015, the confirmed casualties were 15,894 dead, 6,152 injuries, and 2,562 individuals missing. Number 3. Another one of the Sumatra earthquakes from 2004. The 2004 Sumatra earthquake, also called as the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake, measuring 9.1, struck on the 26th of December 2004 with the epicenter off the west coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. It was one of the worst natural catastrophes in modern history. It broke the longest fault length of any recorded earthquake, extending 1,500 kilometers. The following tsunami, with waves reaching 30 meters in height, killed up to 250,000 people. The earthquake also had the greatest faulting period ever measured, lasting between 8.3 and 10 minutes. The entire globe vibrated up to 1 centimeter as a result. And guess what? The total energy released by the earthquake was almost 4.01022 joules, or 9,600 gigatons of TNT. Or that's 550 million times the energy produced by the Hiroshima atomic bomb. The resulting wave was dubbed the 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami, the South Asian Tsunami, the Indonesian Tsunami, the Christmas Tsunami, and the Boxing Day Tsunami. Number 2. The Great Alaska Earthquake from 1964. The 1964 Great Alaska Earthquake, often known as the Good Friday Earthquake, measured 9.2 on the 27th of March 1964 in Alaska's Prince William Sound area. It lasted around 4.5 minutes and was the strongest earthquake ever recorded in the United States. The earthquake caused a 27-foot tsunami, which wrecked Chenega and killed 23 of the 68 people who resided there. Survivors outran the wave and made their way to higher ground. A major underwater landslide was also produced. The municipal port and docks of Port Valdez were destroyed, killing 30 people. A total of 139 people are estimated to have perished as a consequence of the earthquake, 15 as a result of the earthquake itself, 106 as a result of the accompanying tsunami in Alaska, 5 as a result of the tsunami in Oregon, and 13 as a result of the tsunami in California. Now coming to the final, number 1, the Valdivia earthquake from 1960. It was the most violent earthquake ever recorded, measuring 9.5, and it was also known as the Great Chilean Earthquake. On the 22nd of May, the earthquake struck around 100 miles off the coast of Chile, parallel to the city of Valdivia. It lasted around 10 minutes and caused a tremendous tsunami with waves up to 25 meters high. The major tsunami ravaged the Chilean coast before racing across the Pacific Ocean and destroying Hilo, Hawaii, even 10,000 kilometers from the epicenter, and as far out as Japan and the Philippines, waves as high as 10.7 meters were observed. The death toll from the 1960 Valdivia earthquake is unknown. The overall number of casualties from the earthquake and tsunamis is believed to be between 1,000 and 6,000. Approximately 3,000 people were affected. Alright, now these were the most violent earthquakes in our history. In fact, these numbers don't stand to boast, but to mark the tragic sorrows of the people who were affected due to it. What do you guys think? Do drop your views and answers in the comment section below. Now coming to the end of today's episode, this isn't the end of the story. More exciting stuff will be released in the following days, and we'll bring you the best of it here. That's all we have for today. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Enable post notifications while you're at it so you don't miss any of our future uploads. We'll see you again in the next episode.